their gold per minute is so low as a team. That's how they suffocate themselves. Is they have, when you're behind, your jungle's getting invaded, you have to trade, you have to keep farming, you have to make sure that your jungler, your mage is constantly farming so they can reach the mid to late game power spikes.
And it looks like the first ban coming out from Europe side going to be the Teamy ban.
Yeah, Teamy will be taking off Zenio. Again, like I said, they do not like Zenio. Zenio is one of their top bans there for sure. Superman will probably be banned by Chinese Taipei wildcard as well. Rez plays Superman really well, so hopefully Rez can get Superman. I think the next ban potentially could be like Omen is a good ban on blue side. Mina?
Wow.
Why Mina? That's so interesting. Because I know Chinese wildcard played Mina twice, so maybe that's why. But Mina isn't a worthy ban, I don't think.
No, but it's something that NT has gone to a couple times. So it's definitely something they've looked at, something they've done their homework with, and decided on going with here. Yeah,
maybe they scrimmed against Chinese Taipei wildcard. Maybe they saw the games against Korea when they used a Mina. They had a Mina, you know, Malik, Zenio, two-lane composition with Violet, and saw how well they could execute it. And they did win against Korea with a Mina, Kresh, and Ari and Crixie combo. So maybe they've done their homework. They're like, you know what, let's not just give a Mina because they're too good on it. Lindis being taken away here, that's a good ban, but we saw that, you know, Chinese Taipei wildcard can play that Violet really well. They played Violet twice and Lindis once, actually, in the match against Korea.
Yeah, but it's going to be interesting. I mean, what if Europe decides to take that Violet from them first?
Yeah, first picking Violet's going to be a little risky, though. There's Malik being taken out. Arum needs to be picked up. Oh, Superman. Sorry,
Whoa.
Superman is up, not Arum. Superman getting picked up, and I love this because Rez, during their Europe Valor series, he played Superman so well. And there's the Grak and Omen being picked up right off the bat.
Man, this is going to be crazy. The Man of Steel returns to the World Cup. Oh boy, things are going to get interesting here. Europe pulling out all the stops. I'm surprised we didn't see a Superman ban.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, exactly. We saw Superman get through one game and he just decimated and won, and we're like, that's why he's banned. So EU, a lot of pressure. You cannot be the first team to lose with Superman. You gotta win this, okay? You guys got this, don't worry. Chognar being picked up, and then Crixie. I guess Chognar, they want to stand in front of the chain, so if the chain lands, Chognar can just get out of it and disengage, so maybe that's the strategy, but Chognar is a very interesting pick. I don't really understand it or like it as much, but I can see why they picked it.
Does Chaos Protection protect you from Death's Embrace?
No, it will not take you out of it. No, it protects you from CC. Death's Embrace is more of an area confinement, so Chognar cannot get out of Death's Embrace because of the way that skill is. It's not a crowd control, so to speak. Right. It's more of an area cage. You're kind of caged and gauntleted in one spot. Slims being picked up with Liliana. I think Liliana Slims will be better. Really strong late game. Tulin's better in the early game, but Liliana Slims have that double combo, stun combo, right? The Binding Light with the Flying Spear. But they probably will go with the early game competition instead and play Tulin into Crixie. Yeah,
if I was Chinese Taipei wildcard here, I'd probably be feeling pretty confident going against Europe, right? So you'd probably expect maybe a shorter game, an early game, if you are them, but we'll see how confident they are.
Yeah, with Superman here, Superman can put a lot of pressure. Tulin's going to want to push out the mid lane, right? Omen's also going to want to push out. Superman can come behind and then basically fly into them, shove them into towers, shove them into his allies so that they can just do maximum amounts of damage. So I'm really putting this game on how well Red's is going to play this Superman. Grizzly Q as well is really strong side laner. He's improved the most in Europe, actually. I've really been impressed with his gameplay over the past weeks. And then Violet, I like the Violet pick. They can outrange and keep their distance from Omen. Violet needs to keep her distance from Omen. If Omen jumps in their Flicker ultimates with Death's Embrace, then Violet's going to be in big trouble.
Yeah, so it looks like they are going to be picking that Violet and Arduin, unless, you know, they got 5 seconds to change their mind. I don't think we're going to see a change, though. They seem pretty committed to this. Overall, it's looking like a pretty good draft here for Europe.
Yeah, I think the drafts are good. The only thing is the Chognar. I can see why they picked it, but I don't really agree with the Chognar pick. They could have picked a lot of other stronger supports, like potentially Alice. Actually, no, not Alice, because Grak is being picked, but Lumber or someone that can disengage. And everyone likes to pile on top Grak, so Lumber can actually just hit his ultimate and knock everyone out and CC them.
Right.
And Wonder Woman being picked up here, that's a lot of heavy engage. Tulin wants to go in, Omen wants to go in, Slims wants to stay from behind, Grak also wants to go in. So we're going to see how this is going to play out here.
Yeah, so here we go. Just about ready. Man, that Superman pick, though, I still cannot believe. Again, it was not banned. As you saw, Rez now going to be picking up that Superman, as you were saying.
Yeah, he knows how to play this Superman. The key is, if the team bunches up, Superman's gonna get maximum AoE damage. He can just get into flight mode and then just burst in with Man of Steel. He's gonna slam the ground and knock the enemies back. That's why he does so much AoE burst damage. He also builds really tanky. The more health he has, the more damage he does, because his damage scales with his health, 10% of his health actually, which makes him so good. Tanky,
sounds like Superman.
Mobile, right? How can, you know, tanky, mobile, that doesn't go together, and then high output damage. Like, that's crazy to have all three as part of your kit. So Rez, you gotta carry on this Man of Steel.
Yeah, Europe has a chance here with that Man of Steel being let through the ban phase. And man, they maybe need some hand warmers over there. They're chilling.
Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and shake hands here, both coaches. There's Anthony or Arena Violet. Very good jungler. Hopefully they got the draft that they wanted. They're talking about their strategy. I just want to make sure Europe does not lose that early game. I think that's going to be huge. And Memorize on Chognar might be better here. Maybe he's a lot better on this Chognar. We'll see his positioning. Is he going to get caught out? Is he going to have the most deaths on his team? Hopefully not.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he just had a bad day that first day. You know, people can have a bad day, just one day. So Memorize, a lot of people are going to be looking at him here regardless, right?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people will be looking based on his performance. But I'm looking at Rez. On the side of Chinese Taipei, though, I mean, 11 and Lu Yao played Crash side lane as well. So let's see how these side laners are going to match, because we know Superman, right? They have Omen, though. Omen is so scary on Chinese Taipei. You know, he just farms so well, and look at his stats: 2 KD, participation, damage. He's able to go into the fight at the right moment. And when he played Ahri, oh my goodness,
yeah,
played so well.
Yeah, he was just displacing, stunning, and here we go. We're already into the game. We're deep in there, looking for an early Devil's Chains. Doesn't find it, and you can see both teams grouping up here. Looks like Chinese Taipei may actually try to stop this early invade, but nope.
Yeah, nice. They're going to trade jungle. It's exactly what you want to do. You have Superman. Superman's really strong in the early game. He's going to come down, though, and try to contest. So let's see if Rez is going to be able to contest that. He jumps right in there. Grizzly Q is going to back off there. Looks like Rez was not able to take it. Yeah, he was not able to take it. He's going to back off and just go ahead and go back to his bottom lane. Yeah,
interesting start there. Superman, obviously a little bit more aggressive. A little bit able to be a little bit more aggressive, I should say, because of his passive. And you see here Simjo just taking that farm, clearing out the jungle. And you can see that the European side, they're staying in that river a lot. They're thinking about an early engage, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, they're exerting river control, which is good. And they're not falling behind in farm. They're just keeping up. They need to keep farming here. You got to get on a very quick, efficient farm pattern. That's exactly how Korea, China plays, Chinese Taipei. They are so good at farming. You look at their farm per minute, like I said earlier, it's always around that 650 or higher mark. And Thailand as well. Actually, Team Thailand has the highest a farm at 750 on one of their heroes gold per minute, and that's because they keep farming. They don't waste any time, and that's what I want to see Europe do.
Yeah, great Nature's Rat there, gets the pop-up, get a little poke here on Hualin, and they're in and out really quick. And you know, you mentioned the farm, and up in the top lane, Grizzly Q, he wasn't really there a lot of time. He was kind of wandering around. They were looking for some picks, trying to get the Sentinel here. So it's going to be really interesting to see what this gold per minute act ends up looking like at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at as well. And look at it. EU's going to get that. That's looking really good. It's going to be an extra gold to their side here. Grizzly Q is going to fight against MG. He's got to be careful because MG turns level 4. He's going to Death Embrace him right away.
Oh, nice.
And that's going to be a really tough fight.
Yeah, got the pop. Got the pop. And here we go. Back to the middle now.
Yeah.
Just missing. Like, good placing there from Memorized.
Yeah, this is a 2-minute mark. That's when some of the heroes start hitting level 4. This is where most of the plays happen. Look at that damage onto Holland. Really nice mischief in Nature's Wrath.
Yeah, and you can see here setting up for that Abyssal Dragon. It also comes up in 2 minutes along with everyone turning level 4. You see the level 4 out there on the 11 on the Wonder Woman. And now it looks like EU going to potentially go for this Dragon. But 11, she's got sights there with that Wonder Woman.
Yeah, 11 is waiting there. He's level 4. He can go in there and use the ultimate. And, oh, wow, he's going to push 11 back into here.
Oh, but she sniped? No. Simjo closing out the Abyssal Dragon for EU, and now they're going to chase on the Wonder Woman. 11's in trouble. 11's going to be the first blood to Shurko. And now they're pushing on Hualin. You can see Grizzly Q coming in there, but not able to get the rend.
Yeah, like I said, Rez on this Superman, he played him so well. Anytime you give Rez, and look at his nice Death Embrace there, but EU's going to come and respond in kind.
Yeah, beautiful mischief for the poke as well. NT a little bit of trouble. Memorizing got to back out. Nice circling out. NT in trouble. He's going to go down to Simjo. And EU starting off with a 2-kill lead here.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. I love how EU is playing. As soon as your ally gets Death's Embrace by Omen, you want to go all in and save that teammate and make Omen run away, basically. That's exactly what they did. Omen had to run away. He knew the fight was over, and then they secured the kill onto NT. So really nice play so far by your EU.
Yeah, EU automatically rotating back to their lanes, clearing out the waves. Now the recall on top lane, it might give an opportunity for the Chinese Taipei wildcard team to push up there, but they don't really have a lot of minions, so well-timed recall for EU.
Yeah, so far 1k gold ahead now. You're playing really well. They got the Abyssal Dragon. Now they need to convert this into a tower. They need to get a gank and start pushing the objective so they can start choking out and suffocating Chinese Taipei and do exactly what happened to them against Korea to Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, and Grizzly Q here going to come challenge for the Sentinel, and they actually get the challenge, and they're going to take the Spirit Sentinel for themselves. And well placed again, Memorize staying just out of range of that Devil's Chains. Oh, and Hualin in a bit of trouble, but nice, he's out of there.
Yeah, he used the flicker just in time there. Get out of and dodge all those abilities trying to get onto him. And look, they're pushing the mid lane there. Really good. Violet's putting a lot of pressure onto the tower.
Oh
the
my
chain
goodness.
It lands, and that's why Chognar was picked there. Really nice body block by Memorized.
Yeah, well placed indeed. Again, poke battle up top. And you can see Simjo just chilling in the jungle, taking his time. And Taipei now considering coming in to challenge in the jungle.
Yeah, they're going to try to challenge here. They're only 1k behind, but you can see how efficient they are. They're constantly farming. And look at that. If you look at 11, he's taking the Vision Seagull. He's not going to fall behind the Superman here.
Uh-oh, speaking of Superman.
Wow.
Wow, if that was Nature's Wrath or something right before that, that would have been beautiful. But Hualin going to survive, get chunked down to half-life though.
Yeah, but Rez is spending too much time in mid lane. He needs to keep farming. He's falling behind in farm there. Wonder Woman's pushing his lane. And look at the engage there.
Yeah, huge engage out here. But oh my goodness, Shurko get his fall while had the Moonfall on. And Rez now coming in, trying to save the day like Superman would do. NT's gonna drop. Xiao Niao in trouble as well. Superman gonna clean house. He's coming back for more. He's not done just yet. Simjo chunking him down as well. Hualin has to retreat, and they might even be able to get this dragon.
Yeah, what a nice play by Rez there. He came in there when they needed him. They got the kill into Shurko early. What a great play. Got pulled in, but then the Superman comes in to save the day, getting so much AoE burst damage. They could not respond, and Rez single-handedly turns around that fight. And look at that. 2k gold lead for EU, looking really good, and 2 dragons.
Yeah, as you mentioned, though, they have to start converting these into towers. Because at the end of the day, towers are what win the games. And right now, they have a decent tower lead. The mid tower is a little bit less than half, and I think they might be able to push that one over soon.
Yeah, they need to start doing the 4-1 rotation that all the other top-tier teams do. They are not doing that. They need to catch people out, get ganks, put so much lane pressure, especially on top. They can take top right now because look, Grizz, he's doing a good job pushing that wave onto the tower, and they can get it right now with this four-man rotation.
Yeah, gets caught by the Rend is 11, and 11 in big trouble here underneath the tower, but she's going to be able to race out of there. Beautiful bracelet submission, but the tower does go down.
Yeah, really nice job securing the tower there. Holland's in a big, bad position right. He's gonna get caught out.
Beautiful Ren, caught everyone in that one. World of Power way too far away. And they're gonna be able to spin back to get the Sentinel as well, perhaps. They're thinking about it. Simjo working on it. And Violet should be able to close it out by herself. Nice rotation back to mid.
Yeah, and look at the Superman here. Continually fighting against the MG. He's gonna back off a little bit. But Europe looking pretty good so far. Second tower comes down.
Well done, EU now with almost a 3k goal lead over Chinese Taipei wildcard. I don't think anyone would have seen this coming into this game.
No, no one saw this coming. I mean, like I said, Rez on Superman, I knew it. When they got it, I was like, man, they have such a good chance of winning, and they're doing exactly that. What's going to come down to is now they cannot make mistakes when they're this ahead, and that's what Europe is known for, especially in the late game. They may get caught out, have some bad map awareness and bad map positioning, and then give up their lead. So right now, they cannot do that.
Yeah, speaking of that, here comes the top tower for Chinese Taipei. Europe nowhere in sight. That's going to be a free tower for them. And they may even rotate and try to get another one. But at the same time, EU actually rotating, getting this bottom tower. They're chasing up ahead, though, pushing away everyone else out of the way, actually. Yeah. And well, now do we have a base race? Is that what's going to happen here? Superman trying to defend.
Yeah, but you can see what they're doing there. Chinese Taipei is trading. That's what they want to do. They're making Europe respond to them, and they're going to back off now because Europe kind of kept pushing and got the tier 2 tower. But for some reason, Europe didn't want to. They could have waited and just pushed the tower and got that tier 2 tower. And now they're kind of responding, reacting to Chinese Taipei instead of just playing their game.
Yeah, he gets the Ren, gets the pop-up at the end. They want Hualin so bad, but they got to be careful. Chinese Taipei right above them. Memorize going to have to back out here. Oh, he got hooked! Beautiful hook. and now he's in trouble. Can he make it out, though?
Oh.
Not going to happen. The Thunderbird comes through from Hualin.
That was such an awesome Thunderbird. It does more damage the less health you had because it does a percentage of missing health, and that was beautiful timing by Hualin there to secure that kill.
And now EU is thinking about the Dragon, but Chinese Taipei coming on down. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have another fight. Superman getting an MG, getting chunked down to just a pixel, and the Ren not gonna be enough damage, but there it is to close it out, just barely. I thought he was gonna survive for a second. Moonfall coming down as well now. NT trying to body block for Hualin. Hualin backing out, and NT now is in trouble as well. Simjo chunking people. Can NT fall? Superman's gonna get it done.
Yeah, what a nice call. Grizzly Q got the call right onto Slims there, gets the kill on Slims, and Violet just dives into Slims with the tactical fire. But again, Superman doing so much work in that Dragon fight. MG getting caught out, and then the Dragon, Abyssal Dragon, assists him and lands the last hit that kills Omen. MG falls, and then they engage in the middle.
And they're
Europe looking so good.
Yeah, and now they are going straight for that Slayer buff. Looks like Chinese Taipei is aware of it, though. They're coming to potentially challenge, but Chognar staying in the back line just to cause some disruption. Oh my goodness, they might actually get there in time. Chognar now. Chinese Taipei coming for the steal. Are they going to get it?
Oh.
No, Simjo closing it out. And another engage. Man, you're right. Rez on the Superman is causing all sorts of problems. 11 trying to get out of there, but she is going to fall as well. Simjo getting so big here with this Violet.
This is why Superman is always banned. You can see the work he's in. I saw Rez play Superman in the EU Valor series. He played it so well. I don't think he's lost with Superman actually once he gets it. So looking really solid for Europe. And
yeah,
Chinese Taipei, they gotta refocus here. You know, they're not falling that behind. It's 10 minutes and they're, 5K gold behind, not 10. So they still have a way to make it back in the game. But look at their items. Tulin doesn't even have his third tier 3 items. Slims hasn't even finished his tier 3. Look at Violet, so fed. Superman, 6,000 gold, 3 tier 3 items. Look at the health. He has Gale's armor. It's gonna give him so much health. This guy's gonna do a lot of burst damage.
Yeah, and you can see now they're working their way to this high ground tower. And their poke is going to be so good because of Violet, because of Crixie. And oh man, Superman going in. And the Moonfall coming out to chunk people on the tower. NT going to fall. Superman going deep, knocking everyone away so they can clear out the high ground tower.
Yeah, wow.
Oh,
look
the
at
damage.
that burst onto Xianyo. Wow. And look, it's
They're still going.
Hualin's going to fall. No,
Hualin running for his life. And now 11 trying to survive with one woman, just a pixel of life, and they're going to back out here. Superman going to actually recall out of the base because MG with Omen is pushing all the way up to their core.
Oh my god, they need to stop the pull. Oh, Superman's going to come back in time though, but look at that MG split pushing across the map. I didn't even notice, I was so focused on the fight there that I didn't even notice the split pushing happening on the mini map. Wow, what a play by MG. He's going to allow his team to survive a little longer.
Yeah, EU now rotating up through the top half of the map. What a great play by that Omen.
Yeah, that's how you distract. Omen is good at distracting. He forced the team to recall because he could have literally ended the game. So really nice job by MG, just buying his team more time. But Chinese Taipei wildcard, they are still the team that's behind right now. So they need to make sure that they deal with Rez's engage here. They need to get a nice Grak pull and then turn it into an immediate 5 versus 4 so they can win some fights against Europe.
Right, and you see EU now, they're rotating up to the top half. Beautiful spacing there by Memorized again. I mean, maybe all those hooks he missed yesterday were just to learn the range on him, because he has avoided almost every single one of them this game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job anticipating. Look at that, Shirko making the calls here. They're all focused. They're going to take this tower. Nice push there, cutting away behind. Violet is safe. The Ko jumps in.
Yeah, Grizzly Q got caught by the Devil's Chance, and he's going to have to back out now. Lost a lot of health there. But again, EU taking tower by tower. And you see Omen, he's wandering down in the bot half of the map.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty fed. So again, they can turn this around. They can use Omen to catch someone out with Death's Embrace. They gotta get on that. He's gotta get in that Violet. Cast Death's Embrace on her. She's stuck in that little ring of death, and then basically be able to kill her. And once they kill Simjo, then Chinese Taipei Walker can turn around these fights.
Yeah, Simjo 3-0, Superman 3-0 for Rez. And now EU thinking about where they're going to go next. Are they going to go down the mid? They're thinking about it. A lot of Chinese Taipei wandering up on the top half of the map currently. Grizzly Q check for that Sentinel, or looking for people in the jungle.
Yeah, they're behind about 6K gold now. Not too bad for 12 minutes, 13 minutes here. They can still have a comeback. It's just going to come down to the next fight.
And I do like the EU is keeping the lane pressure on across everything. And they're clearing out the jungle, keeping that jungle control, and also keeping Chinese Taipei further behind in this game.
Yeah, look at EU is putting some more map pressure. However, Omen keeps pushing out every single time, and they have to deal with him.
Oh boy,
Nice
Memorize
pull.
got caught that time with the Devil's Chains, but not too much damage behind it. And all 5 members of EU are here. And NT may fall here. The high ground tower is going to go down. NT is going to go down as well. And Superman going to clean house here. Maybe Wonder Woman retreating. Just going to survive. She is a tanky hero. And now, will they rotate? Get the 3rd high ground tower. It looks like they're going to be able to here. And EU has all 3 high ground towers down now. I'm looking on the minimap. There's no Omen this time back there. We're okay. EU, though, looking fantastic. But they got to watch out.
Yeah, nice engage by MG there. He gets onto Simjo, locks him down, and gets a kill on him. And look at that. That's Becking. Pulls back to Superman. Oh, but he charges up his flight and is able to get away. He secures the kill onto Haaland before he gets out. And look at the beautiful Cole ultimate comes out over the wall and gets out. And that's on like an 11-second cooldown, I think. So it's on a really fast cooldown. So Arden's ultimate actually goes off cooldown pretty quickly in the late game.
Yeah, so a 2-for-2 trade here for EU. So much happening in this fight, but they were able to secure these high ground towers. That, of course, the most important thing that went down here.
Yeah, look at MG. He's going to rush down there, get the Death's Embrace onto Simjo, and no escape. And that's exactly what they need to do. That's how Chinese Taipei Walker can win these fights, is get onto that Violet, dodge the Chognar, because Chognar can body block those Devil's Chains and all the abilities that they want to hit Violet with. So Memorize right now is playing pretty well with how he's body blocking.
Right, and that Abyssal Dragon coming back up. But EU rotating, they're trying to push those waves up. They have all 3 high ground towers down now, so if they're able to keep this lane pressure up, it's going to be very hard for Chinese Taipei to make a comeback without getting a full ace.
Yeah, definitely. They have 0. There's going to be so much wave pressure. Darkslayer is going to spawn in that 35-second mark here. That's going to allow... And once they get Darkslayer, it's GG. Chinese Taipei Walker have to contest the Darkslayer, otherwise the game is over. If they can contest Darkslayer, get a huge fight win, and ace, they can actually end the game themselves. Because the death timers at this point, at 15 minutes, it's going to be long enough for them to end the game on one side of the map.
And Omen has vision on Superman down the bottom half of the map, so Chinese Taipei, they know that Superman is not with the rest of the team currently.
Yeah, but he's flying up there straight ahead.
He's coming, he's flying in.
Be careful here.
He's definitely flying in. He left Omen way back there. And now 5-on-4. Omen with the recall, he's gonna have to. And here we go, Grizzly Q going in. And they're chunking out the core, actually, and that will be game number 1 for EU.
And look at that smile. Circle looked at its teammates. They're smiling. Where's a high five? No high five, but they're communicating. They're like, okay, guys, we got 1 more game to go. Thumbs up. We can do this. Europe showing up today on day 3 elimination. They're like, we're not going home just yet, Chinese Taipei wildcard. We're going to show you. Look at that. They're looking down. They're thinking, what just happened? 11, man. One of the best side laners in the World Cup. They're going to take off their headsets a little bit, refocus. Yeah,
they need to talk about this because right now, the blue and red, the Superman coming through for EU.
Yeah.
And look at the stat card here. The Superman, res 4-0. Simjo, of course, putting in so much damage, 3-1 overall. Man, what do you got to say about this?
Yeah, look at the item differential. Look how fed Superman and Simjo. Rez was the most fed on that entire team. He definitely did a lot of work. And then the participation, the teamwork, you can see a lot more of it on the EU side. So they rotated and worked together a lot better. I love seeing those 4-man rotations. They put so much pressure on top. Good job for EU there. Taking a game against Chinese Taipei Walker. Who would have thought they were able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, this is really interesting too. I mean, how does this break down when we look at... They're still chilling. I thought they were really stressed out, but it looks like Chinese Taipei wildcard is feeling pretty good. Yeah, definitely. The thing is, if Europe, because they got 2-0'd by Korea, and then, you know, Korea was able to take down Chinese Taipei 2-1. So Korea has 4 points. Chinese Taipei has 1 point. If they need to basically 2-1 to basically stay alive here. Right, so if EU gets this game, where does that leave Chinese Taipei wildcard? Well, they're going to basically, they need to get 1 game. So if Chinese Taipei gets Chinese Taipei wildcard gets 1 game, that's 2-2 and they're tied. Wow, so then it could be a tie playoff situation. That's correct. Ooh. So, but EU has to win 2-1. That is the only way they stay alive in the World Cup here. If they get a 2-0, actually no, if they get 2-0, that's even better. If they 2-0, they win and Chinese Taipei wildcard is eliminated. Right, but no one would have seen that coming into this. No one would have seen that coming. So if they win the next game here, that's going to be huge for Europe. Well, I can't wait to see what happens. Here is the post-game breakdown. Europe going 11-5-31 on the KDA. That is fantastic for them. We talked about their gold permitted being one of the lowest. And look at this, 47.4 gold compared to 40.6 for Chinese Taipei wildcard. Of course, the tower differential insane. The dragons, the slayers, everything going in. Yeah, that's definitely going to boost their stats with the gold piece there. But the Bristle Dragon control, they did such a good job.
Chinese Taipei wildcard was not able to get Dragon or contest it at all. Securing 4 Dragons, stacking 4 Dragons, that is huge for Europe and allows them to stay ahead in levels and gold. So nicely well done.
And I wonder now if they're going to switch sides. They do, in fact, want to switch out here. So Chinese Taipei wildcard going to take the blue side of the map.
All right, Chinese Taipei wildcard has the first pick now because Europe had the first pick last time. And when they're on the blue side, they normally ban Zenio, Omen, and Teamy are the most recent bans here. Yeah, and Rez is the guy. During the EU Valor Series, this guy was one of the best side laners in Europe. He made a name for himself with his plays on Superman. And that's why I knew when he got Superman, I'm like, this is going to look so good for him. Look at this. The 100% participation and 16% of damage for his team.
100% participation. That's pretty good. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, really good. But the way he plays Superman, his positioning, how he knew to get flight mode, the way he landed his Kryptonian strength, you know, all the ultimates and the pushbacks and the burst damage he was able to get in there in the CC. He did a really, really solid job on Superman.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, Superman. And you gotta believe, Chinese Taipei wildcard, they're thinking about maybe a Superman ban here, or they're gonna try to get him first.
Oh yeah, they can first pick him. So they're gonna have to force EU to ban him. So let's see if they're gonna go ahead and ban away Zenio. They don't like Zenio, so they normally like to ban Zenio, Omen, Teamy on A side because Omen is such a good pick.
You're right.
It's not first picked. They normally take it on the red side.
Zaniel coming out as the first ban for Chinese Taipei. You think maybe a Teamy ban? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, potentially Teamy might come out here or Omen. They would like to ban Teamy or Omen on that side, but Mina being banned again. They don't like giving Chinese Taipei wildcard their Mina.
Okay, NT, the Mina player for Chinese Taipei wildcard. And Europe, for some reason or another, they definitely do not want that to happen today.
Yeah, look at Anthony Reno Violet, so well known in the EU community over there, helping his team out as the coach with the draft strategy, and it's working for them. It's doing a good job for them right now.
And he was actually the player on this team that qualified, right? But then Memrise subbed in for him.
And there's the Teamy. Yep, they're following a very predictable draft pattern. So this actually looks good for EU because when a team does the exact same draft that they did on day 1 or the days before, that allows you to anticipate what the picks will look like. Because once the bans are pretty consistent, you can then run so many different draft scenarios to allow you to get ahead. And of course, they definitely need to ban Superman and not give it over to Chinese Taipei wildcard.
Yeah, Europe not going to let it go back the way Chinese Taipei wildcard let them have it the first time around. They're going to ban that Superman. And it gets really interesting now. I mean, the champions that we've seen on Rez in the past that he may go to here could be something like Irie even.
Yeah, Irie is really... 11 is really good at Irie, so let's see if he's going to be able to get that hero. Let's see if the Omen is going to be taken off here, because Omen is a ban they like to do on the blue side. So, yep, there we go. Omen is banned.
Yeah, definitely.
And let's see, Europe's going to change it up. Actually, EU has banned a lot of different... They banned Lindis, Arum, Superman. They banned Teamy, Omen, Lindis. Those are kind of like their band picks so far, and they're switching it up, which I really like. Superman showing up now, so Lindis could be taken off here because Lindis is first pick worthy for Chinese Taipei wildcards. I think Lindis will probably be taken off, but there's Arum. If you don't ban Arum,
yeah, that's a big choice here.
Man, I'm so worried. I don't know who do you want to deal with. I think the better thing is to ban Arum, and then because you can deal with Lindis, but Arum just puts so much early game pressure. Yep, they're gonna ban Arum, and that means Lindis is open for a first pick, but we have Malik as well. Oh, they're gonna take the Malik instead here.
Yeah, both teams obviously like this Malik pick, so Chinese Taipei wildcard gonna lock it in first this time. Yeah, exactly. Wasting no time locking it in. So if you're Europe here, what are you thinking? Valheim? Come on.
They're definitely. They should probably take Grak here because Alice Grak are the next best supports after Teamy and Arum. So potentially take the Grak. I do like the Flash pick. It's a good pick up here.
Do you really want to see that Grak again though from Memrise?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he shouldn't play it then. He can't play Alice because Grak is so good into Alice unless he's confident enough to do that. So maybe he should play Lumber or
they're going to Chognar, it looks like. And they're locking in
Chognar again. Okay, yeah. Good. Chognar. So they're expecting a Grak pick.
Yeah, and it might also help against an Alice potentially as well.
Yeah, exactly. Chognar does counter Alice, but it's not a very hard counter. Alice still scales and just does a lot more work against Chognar. It looks like they're going to pick up the Lindis and the Crixie. Now this gives Chinese Taipei a lot of flexibility.
Yeah, it's a lot of poke damage, a lot of range poke damage. And they're not locking it in quite yet, but I gotta believe this is what we're gonna see come out of them. Between the Lindis and the Crixie.
Yeah, that's a really solid pick. I mean, both drafts are looking pretty good. We'll see how Chogner's going to play a role here. Are they going to pick Violet? I hope they pick Violet or a range carry here. Maybe pick up the Ahri. Deny the Ahri from 11. You don't want to give 11 Ahri. I think Ahri would be a good pickup. Secure your 2 side laners, unless they want to side lane the Chog. So let's see what they're going to do. They're discussing here. Anthony's making some strategies.
Yeah, Violet obviously worked out very well for them this time. They have that flash out there as well. And it looks like they are considering going to this Ahri here.
Exactly. You want to take Ahri. And then they're going to take the Crack instead. All right.
Okay.
Wow, that means Alice is off the table completely because Alice is countered not only by Chogner, but Crack as well.
Maybe they're just like baiting them, like, do it. Pick that Alice.
Yeah, but I mean, Alice can still win.
Yeah?
Oh, there we go. They're going to pick Alice. Nice call there. They're going to pick up the Tara. Tara's going to be able to exert a lot of pressure on top lane. On Slayer lane, there's no way where you put her, so she can basically out-push your opponent and then take their farm and steal it and just dance around and run around the map everywhere. So let's see if they're going to go ahead and settle for that. But the Crixie Alice combo is going to be pretty nasty. There's a Nature Rash knock-up, right? You have the Alice Sunshine as well.
We just saw that with NA earlier today.
Yep.
Same exact combo. And now the last pick coming out on the European side. They've got a Chognar, a Grak, Ahri, a Flash. What do you think they're missing? What do you think they should add into this composition?
Lindis Violet or Slims are the 2 kind of strong ADCs left. So Slims, a good pick. As long as, they can combo their CC. They have Grak has CC, Ahri has her spin and her ultimate. Flash has a Cyclone. So if they can combo all that stuff, EU could definitely 2-0 and win this match against Chinese Taipei wildcard.
Yeah, I really like the pick of Slims here too. The mobility is going to help so much against so many of the ultimates and so many of the abilities from the Chinese Taipei wildcard side with that lead.
Yeah, let's see. The only thing that's interesting is the Grak Chognar. I don't know the synergy with that because, I mean, Chognar can disengage, but Grak Chognar just is very, very curious because Chognar has anti-CC. He doesn't have any CC except for his energy kind of surge he puts out that slows you.
I mean, theoretically here, you can have like Grak pull someone in. Ahri's going to throw out her little spin to get the stun. Slims maybe hits a spear as well. Chognar sends out energy surge, slows him down,
gets a kill.
Right?
That could work.
Potentially.
That could work.
Something we haven't really seen. Could work out here.
But for Europe, though, Grak is
the hug this time.
The game changer. Look at that. Grak is the game changer. If Memorize feeds a lot and dies a lot, then they're going to lose. And we saw his Grak. It was not impressive.
Not at all.
Let's see if he can show up because his Chognar was awesome. But Grizzly Q's on that Chognar, not Memorized.
Interesting. And yeah, last game I mentioned it. Memorized did a really good job of staying out of the range of that Devil Chains. But can he land them himself? That is the question. That is not what he was able to do against Korea last time. Let's see if he's got a better day for himself here today. Game number 2, just about ready to go. Chinese Taipei wildcard going up against Europe. And here we go, right down the middle. It's what we've seen almost every single game now.
Yeah,
gonna catch that trap, but he's the fastest man alive. He's out of there, no problem.
Yeah, he is. He can outpoke that Crixie there, but Crixie can just throw. Oh, look at that!
Ooh, I like it.
Wow, he put it to the Dark Slayer pit. That is insane, but no one's there, though, so unfortunately, you're not really slowing anyone's rotation down because Linus is going to take the red, and looks like Simjo's going to fall behind, and Linus will get on a faster rotation than Stims here, so they got to watch out in terms of how the rotation speed. But Chinese Taipei wildcard, they're going to go ahead and take the Vision Seagulls as well.
Yeah, they're doing a good job starting off pretty strong here with the early farm, getting the Vision, maybe now considering jumping into that topside jungle, and you can see here, they got to be careful. Slims is right there, but he's not going to get, he's just going to get his farm and roll on out. Flash doing a little bit of poke. Alice returning back to middle now, trying to land some Sunshine. Not going to get it. Shurko looking pretty good. He's aware of it.
Yeah, the thing I worry about Shurko, like we talked about before, when Crixie turns on Moonfall, Flash, if he stays in the range of that, he's going to get hit all the time until he activates Cyclone, so he doesn't get targeted. But we saw how well Crixie works into Flash. and Flash can't outpoke the Crixie. As soon as he jumps in there and tries to punch her, she can just basically throw Nature's Wrath and the Mischief in front of him. So that mid lane match is going to be pretty critical in map control here. But he's trying to go in there and trying to poke her out. But look, he's taking damage. Flash health is falling, and this is why Crixie is pretty good and picked over the Flash in most situations.
Yeah, I actually think that the Flash is decent against pick though when he has that super speed to the Mach Punch. Oh man, but 11 in trouble right now, forced to retreat here early. And Europe, oh my gosh, going in Flash with the Mach Punch, gets it! That'll be first blood for Shurko? No, for Simjo.
Yeah, very nice play there. They're going to get some damage on a tower. And Abyssal Dragon is off, so perfect timing. However, this is a little risky. They're low.
Yeah, a couple of them are a little bit low.
Oh, little burst damage coming out there. They're going to contest. Looks like Chinese Taipei Walker wants to contest, but Ari's right in the mid-map. She can rotate down, but they're not going to rotate down. They're just
Memorize looking for it, just barely missed it. And Abyssal Dragon goes to EU. Fantastic start. First kill and the first dragon. Now a little contest here over the Might Golem.
Wow, this is
MG
huge.
Steal.
I mean, if Europe 2-0s Chinese Taipei wildcard, that is insane.
Wow,
and look at this.
From the moonfall,
this is exactly what I talked about. That's why Crixie is so good and picked over the Flash. Moonfall, Flicker, Flash, you're not fast enough for my Flicker. Bye-bye.
Exactly, and there you have it. Chinese Taipei quickly turning things around in their favor in terms of kills at least, going up 2-1 here. Yeah,
Europe looking pretty good. But they're not ahead in farm. You notice the farming efficiency of Chinese Taipei wildcard. Look at this. The Moonfall, boom, boom, and the hits, and the Flicker, and the Nature's Wrath.
Yeah, Grizzly Q getting chunked by it as well. Forced out of there. Man, the cleave from Malik. Yikes.
See, those two kills put the gold back into Chinese Taipei wildcard's advantage here. MG turn on the Steel Colossus ultimate there, but Ari
beautiful stun.
And Shurko comes, and nice rotation from Shurko.
Yeah, well played there from EU. The nice rotation there from the Flash saves the day, and EU ties up the kills here. So you can see the gold now getting a little bit closer. EU still staying in this game. Yeah, and as you mentioned, this would be absolutely crazy if EU could 2-0 Chinese Taipei wildcard. Man, I mean, because they were definitely one of the weakest teams coming into this day.
Yeah, they definitely were. They definitely showed up. I mean, they got Abyssal Dragon. I mean, good objective kind of control of Dragon there. I mean, they got 4 dragons last game. This is the first giant.
Oh,
look at that Flicker. Wow.
And the cycle, that's going to be a dead Crixie.
And that's the thing. She used Flicker earlier, right? She doesn't have Flicker up. If she had Flicker, she probably maybe would have got it, but the World Devour just landed so decisively, no chance to get out. But if she had that Flicker, she probably would have been saved, but it wasn't up. So nice, decisive engage by Memorize here. Playing Grak on a whole new level this time around.
Yeah, Memorize, making up for that first day for sure. I see Tara now working on that Spirit Sentinel. Abyssal Dragon is back up. EU in better position for it. But they got to be careful. Chinese Taipei is probably going to start in just a second. Here we go. Pulling over the aggro. Let's see what they decide to do with it.
There's the Dragon coming down. Oh, nice Flying Spirit getting the stun on the Malik. The next Dragon is going to be critical here. They're going to fight and contest it over. We have a 4-man rotation with a 4-man rotation. They're going to back off. No one's going to try to go for that Dragon. It's a little risky if you don't get someone low or win lane.
Oh yeah, it looks like they might be engaging a little bit higher up there, closer to mid. Hissy Fit went down already. Memorize took a lot of damage, but nothing beyond that, basically. And right now, Taipei is looking pretty strong, pretty healthy. But EU, oh my gosh, forces out a Moonfall out of Hualin again.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei wildcard still in the lead. You know, they're behind. See the farming. They're more efficient. This is exactly what I talked about. They're just much more efficient at staying on top of farm and constantly farming. Another Dragon will go over to Europe here. Nice decisive rotation and call here to take the second Abyssal Dragon. This is looking really good for Europe so far.
Yeah, Chinese Taipei wildcard up top. Oh man, Rez has got to be careful. He's walking to a 3-man ambush. Can he make it out though? He's got the shadow to dash, and he's trying to get over the wall. Beautiful dashes, and he's out of there. Well played by Rez. And look at this, EU now rotating. They might be able to get down. Beautiful Memorize, landing the Devil Chase and the World Devour. 11 trying to get out. But he's surviving the cleave. Not enough damage there either. And they don't have enough damage to take him down. But here comes the shock. They re-engage. Man, he's greedy.
Yeah, he is. He is. He should have backed off. His team was not there with him. He landed such good cleaves and Soul Eaters, though, giving him so much barrier, absorbing all that damage. However, he tried to go aggressive. But because of what he did, he was able to distract the team enough so that it allowed his team to take towers.
Yeah, but Simjo's very low here against his Crixie from Hualin. Beautiful outspacing the Mischief this time. And now gets the tower and gets away from her.
Yeah, look at that. Rez is getting low here, but they're putting so much pressure. They might be able to take a tier 2 tower here, but no, the siege minion does fall, and Hualin gets a kill onto Simjo here.
Yeah, so despite the kills coming out for EU, Chinese Taipei did make a good rotation, able to get nearly 2 top towers.
Man, Xianyou on this Lindis, he is so aggressive. His positioning, his assertiveness, he's poking and doing so much damage, forcing his opponents to basically run away from him.
Yeah, you can see here he's working his way through that jungle so fast. Every time he goes to that brush, increasing his movement speed. As you mentioned, so aggressive with that Lindis. And right now, EU still got 3-man rotation up top. That Tara has been so annoying for them up top. They haven't really been able to stop her.
Yeah, that's why it makes Tara so good, because she uses Whirlwind and Clear Wave so fast, and if you try to dive her, she can just turn her ultimate, heal up, and just run away, and then Ari can't do anything. Look, he's ahead now. He's ahead on farm, so
they're trying to
so
stop
far
her.
Looking good, MG.
Yeah, they had a big 4-man rotation up top to try to stop the Tara, but wisely, MG out of there. And this time, Chinese Taipei finally going to get a dragon on the board.
Oh, and they're going to try for a Darks there, but MG knows, and look how low Rez is. This is so dangerous.
Yeah, Rez low, but MG even lower, going to fall. And here comes the rest of Chinese Taipei wildcard.
Oh, they got to back off, and look at Grizzly Q. Thanks so much,
Rez.
Rez.
Got a dash out, not going to be in time. And now the shot coming as well, displacing Shurko, but he's going to make it out. Grizzly Q trying to run out the back door, but he gets caught by some sunshine and can't run towards the trap, and that'll be a dead elephant? Is that what he is? Is he an elephant?
Hualin, though, with that Moonfall, coming in there and getting the kill onto Ari. Rez could not escape and cast his shadow fast enough to get away, and they turn it around. They take the Dark Slayer. What a turn of events against Europe there. Nice rotation by Chinese Taipei wildcard. MG made a mistake. He got in there. Then he got CC'd by World Devour, got killed, and I thought EU had it. However, Chinese Taipei had the better engage.
Yeah, let's take a look at it again, this Moonfall. But this shock really is where things turned around, right? Everyone got a little bit displaced. Grizzly Q pulled the wrong way. Xianyou was able to close out the kill up top. And Grizzly Q trying to survive. Just slow down, please. But no. Hualin closing it out.
Yeah, Chognar actually did not a bad amount of damage there. He took 2 ticks of Hualin's health. And see, mages just don't build defense. So Chognar, you know, maybe that's why he's being picked here on some of these teams.
Yeah, not just for his tankiness this time around. And you can see MG now rotating to the bottom lane. He's done such a good job split pushing that top lane. And now he's just going to work his way to the bottom. There's no one to stop him. It's going to be a free tower for them as well as the pressure continues from Chinese Taipei up top.
Yeah, this is where Europe cannot let these waves crash. They just gave up 2 towers in less than 10 seconds, almost instantly actually. They cannot let these waves keep crashing. They need to push one of these waves out and do that 4-man rotation so that they can exert some pressure and get some map control.
Oh, they might get NT this time, and they do. Rez outputting so much damage, almost went down, but the hissy fit there for preventing them from protecting that tower.
Yeah, they back off though. They get the kill on Alice. I feel like they could have gone there and cleared the wave and saved that tower. Again, they just gave 3 towers in about 20-30 seconds of the game, and that's not good. That's not what you want to do.
Yeah, and beautiful juke, everyone out of there. And now the Cyclone on 3 people at once. So low for Hualin, but he manages to escape. MG in a bit of trouble. He's going to drop. Grizzly Q super low. The shot comes down.
Whoa.
Is he going to go down as well? No. Shurko, Slim Joe's got to back out.
Man, what a nice shot there, but that World Devour got in there, and then Shurko using that Cyclone ultimate, doing so much work to turn that fight around in them. However, Xianyou was there along with Malik, able to get the butt, but look at the kill on Hualin. Such a good job of the force, and Crixie was able to flicker out. And then look at MG, he falls, they win the fight, and then Chinese Taipei wildcard just goes right back in.
Yeah, and they got another dragon. Goal lead growing rapidly now, up to 6,000 in advantage of Chinese Taipei wildcard.
Yeah, when Memorize got to land these hooks. So in the beginning of that last fight, he did not land that hook. So he's got to kind of anticipate the movement there. And that's how you want to play the crack, like exactly how Benny does. He anticipates the movement and throws it to where they're going to be instead of where they are.
It was so funny because Chinese Taipei wildcard, they actually anticipated him throwing it, and they all just ran to the jungle temporarily and came right back to lane.
Yeah, and this is where, okay, Europe needs to exert. You need to push out a lane here. Looks like their bottom is pushing out. They're
they did a good
wait
job
for their
of pushing the waves
jungle.
out.
But you can see, you know, Chinese Taipei wildcard just waiting for them to overextend a little bit so they can catch them out.
And they're just chilling right now. But you can see Chinese Taipei wildcard rotating back to that bottom lane. EU playing some defense, though. They see him in the jungle. No one really overextending here. Memorize gets actually Devil's Chains, and there might be an engage going down. There it is, Hissy Fit and everything going down, but that tower is going to drop. Moonfall's landing as well. Can they get out the shock to escape? 11 barely out of there.
11 just knows the limits of Malik, knows how long he can stay in a fight. He basically tanked and soaked up all that damage, distracted the team so that Shanyo can then move down from the bottom, take that tower out, and now EU only has the high ground towers left. The dragon is going to respawn, and Darkslayer should be resetting and respawning pretty soon as well.
Yeah, relatively quickly. I mean, if you're EU here, what is the game plan? They've tried to push out the lanes, but still, every single time that Chinese Taipei comes at them, everything gets pushed up to get yet another tower.
Well, Ari needs to distract. She's really fast. She can just, cast Shadow 3 times, just dance all over the map. She needs to be the split pusher. She needs to distract them so that they can make a play and exert pressure on the other side of the map and regain some map control. And that's what they need to. They need to kind of split push with Ari and distract the enemy opponent. Exactly how we saw Chinese Taipei do when they played Omen, right? Omen distracted him. It actually took a high ground tower by himself, and that's exactly what they need to do there, because if they keep getting choked like this, they're not going to be able to respond. They're just going to basically suffocate, and it's going to be a slow death.
Yeah, exactly. They're being pushed on every single lane right now. They're going to have to rotate. Chinese Taipei wildcard pushing into both the mid and the bottom lane right now, but they have minion waves coming from all angles. Beautiful job clearing the way from EU, though.
Yeah, let's see how they're going to clear this mid wave out, because look, Shanyo wants to go in and take this tower out. The pull almost lands. Doesn't though.
And
Shurko, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I thought he was going to try to pop that cyclone, but he was solely like, I don't even want to try to do that.
Yeah, and you can see why Flash goes in there, and Hualin can just, look at nice pull though.
Beautiful. And memorize, can he survive though is the question, and he does. They're going to try to stop the push to the top as well. Man, this defense is crazy. Shurko's back though. He's got Shanyo in there. The heal goes down, but it's not going to happen. He's going to drop to Shurko. And now the Moonfall trying to do some work, gets Grizzly Q.
Oh my goodness, that damage from Hualin, jeez, man. But that was such a beautiful play by Shurko. Flash goes in there at max speed, super speed, uses the punches, and then gets a Cyclone, grabs and pulls in Shanyo, gets the kill, and then Hualin comes in there and fights right back.
Yeah, ends up being a 1-for-2 in favor of Europe, and that's exactly the kind of trade you need when you're behind in the game.
Yeah, you definitely need that type of trade. Let's see if they rotate. I mean, Europe can rotate to get Dragon here, but they're not going to do that. They're going to kind of stay on their map, play a little safe, take their jungle. Slims has a few items now, 8.2k. He has 3 tier 3 damage items. But look at Linus, Omni Arms, Clav Sancti, Rainbreaker. Whoa. Linus is going to do so much burst damage. Omni Arms is so good on Linus because of Lunar Champion. She can activate that extra burst passive that item gives her. And we gotta watch out, because if she's alive, he's gonna do so much damage against the enemy team.
Yeah, that Slayer is back up now. EU was positioning to try to defend against it. And right now, Simjo catches NT in the bush with that flying spear. And he is in big trouble with NT, just barely gonna survive. Hualin running away from the Cyclone again, but I don't think he's gonna make it. Shurko's gotta run for his life now, though. There's towers everywhere. How are you gonna get out of there, Shurko?
Shurko making plays there, getting the kill. 1-for-1 against Hualin, but he is not gonna be able to run away.
Not gonna happen.
Lunar Champion pops up. But you saw Shanyo, he was not focused. As soon as they went in, he starts going heavy and hard with Lindis, casting the Lunar Champion, setting those traps. They have to just back away. They cannot take all that burst damage that Lindis is providing.
And while MG is split pushing this bottom lane, Chinese Taipei Wildcards actually go for the Slayer, and there it has it. Shanyo getting the Dark Slayer buff along with the rest of his team.
Yeah, this is why Tara is so good there. It's a distraction. That's what you want to do. When you're trying to get objective from across the map, you want to push the other side of the map as Tara, as Omen. So you force your opponents to then basically spend resources, right? Send two to three heroes to respond to your split push and allow your team to then just freely take the objective on the other side of the map.
Who on EU can actually stop Tara from doing this split push? Because they have to do something about it, because MG is going to continually do this.
Yeah, again, we talked about it. The Grak is huge there. We saw it yesterday. Memorized, he's got to land a hook. He did land against Alice, but in that fight, kind of didn't make...
Oh, there he lands quick,
but it's on Tara. It doesn't matter. Tara is so tanky. You don't want to pull Tara. You want to pull Alice. You want to pull Crix. You want to pull Lindis. And you got to land that ultimate. You have to land that World Devour. That is the only way they're going to turn around this fight. Is Grak's ultimate is a game changer in these fights, because they need that CC for them to get these kills and win these fights 5 versus 5.
Yeah, and Rez right now with that Irie trying to zone out that Tara from taking that bottom high ground tower. And here comes the wave up mid.
Oh!
Another hook on Hualin this time.
That's huge, but no follow-up. They need to follow, but look at the damage.
Oh my God, the damage on the Moonfall is probably going to get memorized. Memorized, you're not going to make it.
Oh no. Did you see what just happened? Hua Lin
so
was
close.
aiming for the Mischief comes for Memorize, and then Simjo, you walked in the path of it. You took both the hits, and that burst damage just deleted you immediately. No magic defense. That's what happens, Slims. And that's going to be game there. Wow, what a play. Hua Lin just turned on 8-2-4. This is why we talked about Crixie being so good into Flash. And man, that Mischief, you cannot walk into it. Simjo walked literally right into that Mischief as it's flying back, and he literally just exploded.
Yeah, I mean, because she can move around after she's cast it out, right? So the return path not as clear when you have a big team fight with like 10 players on the field right there.
Yeah, and again, that's why Crixie, you gotta watch out for it. He had a pull though. They could have won the fight. Memorize landed a pull on Hua Lin. Crixie was there, and there's no follow from the team. Where's the follow-up? And he needed to cast the Earthquake, silence Crixie, so she can't flicker, can't do anything else, and then kill her. They should have killed Hua Lin when they got that pull, but maybe there's a miscommunication. I don't know what it was, but EU definitely can clean that up, and they can win the next game, because honestly, they have not been playing that bad.
No, these games have been incredibly close. In fact, before that last team fight, EU actually had the lead in the kills. Just the towers is where they were getting destroyed because of MG split pushes. It's been the same case game after game now.
Yeah, it has been the same, but Memorize has played a little bit better, but look at the damage from Hua Lin on that Crixie. Again, you have to focus on Crixie. Like I said, that last fight, if they killed Hua Lin, they would have won that fight easily, and the game might have not ended right at that moment.
Yeah, and EU started off so strong early tower, that Moonfall with the flicker and combination for Hua Lin, and Grizzly Q trying to escape the cleave behind it. Man, there's a really good answering back here from Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, this is rare. Look at a Soul Eater. The more heroes you get, the more you get. And look at
he's like, I'm feeling strong right now.
Once he missed it, if you miss your ultimate, you back off. Okay, that's just 101 for pro players. Okay?
They're all
it doesn't
so low.
matter. If you land the ultimate, you follow up. If you don't, you back off. Because landing ultimate allows you to then land your next abilities and give you even more of a barrier, and then you can probably outplay them. But when you miss your abilities like that, you gotta just back off. It's like missing a pull, missing a ultimate. But look at this.
Yeah.
Look at Hua Lin. The damage. Oh my goodness. He cannot stay underneath the Moonfall and get hit by the Mischief there. You're Slims, buddy. You're not gonna build magic defense. You cannot get hit by Crixie.
And I thought that's where, the things like that leap was going to come into play for him. I thought he was going to be able to jump on out of there in case he was around a hissy fit, in case that butterfly was coming at him with the Mischief. Anything like that. Just thought he'd have an opportunity at least with Slims versus something like Violet. But here we go. The post-game breakdown. It's very close in terms of the kills and deaths and assists here, but the gold clearly in favor of Chinese Taipei and obviously the towers.
Yeah, 2 Abyssal Dragons on each side. So Europe, again, they took the first 2 dragons, so they actually did really well in the early game. They didn't fall behind, they were ahead and went back and forth, but then where it fell apart was definitely the late game. Crixie just came online. They didn't know how to do her. Memorize, he's got to land those Devour ultimates. Those are game-changing when he lands it. And then the team needs to, when he does get a pull, and he did get some good pulls this time, they got to follow up. And that's the key there. Because I think Europe, the 3 biggest things they need to focus on is their positioning. We saw Simjo's positioning, their focus as a team, and finally their combo. Guys, combo. You guys are a team. There's 5 of you. If you get a combo on one person, 5 people can kill that person in an instant.
Well, here we go, getting right back into it for game number 3. They're switching back and forth again, so now Europe gonna once again have the blue side. And immediately again, banning out that Mina. Chinese Taipei answering back with the Superman ban #1 this time.
Yeah, Mina getting banned. Honestly, just play against the Mina. There's counters to it. If they take Mina, take the Chognar. A hard counter to Mina. It will shut Mina down completely. Give them the Mina and get an Aram, get a Teamy instead or something.
Wow.
Chognar being banned.
Chognar banned.
They're like, okay, we like Chognar. You guys like playing side lane Chognar. You like playing, support Chognar as well.
Respect.
So these bans are completely different now. They've just changed it up. I mean, they're playing all the stops here. So they should not have banned Teamy. What are you doing? Don't ban Teamy, because you force the other team to ban either Teamy or Aram, and you get one of them. Okay, so Aram should be banned here, most likely. Oh, Omen, so need to take Aram. So they take Aram.
Boy.
And now this is a good draft for Europe so far. Good. It actually turned out in their favor.
Yeah, and Zenial coming up with Chinese Taipei.
It's going to be Zenial Malik here. There we go.
Man, oh man, this is getting interesting.
The thing is, they can get Alice now. Zenial Malik, Alice, actually, that's a really good combo. And then Chinese Taipei can just play basically a ranged marksman. If they play an assassin, they lose or not gonna lose, but Arum is so good into melee. So
right.
You do not want to play melee into an Arum, especially for your jungle carry. So that's gonna allow Europe then now they can pick up like an Ahri in the side, a Scud. They have a lot. They can play Arum side lane too, but I think Arum would be better on a support. They should definitely take. I think they should take Slims or Valley here. Maybe deny them the Slims, take the Slims away. I definitely think they should probably take the Slims away because Slims is going to work really well with Alice, Malik, and Zenio here.
Who are they going to go with here? They take with Arduin. Who else is a good counter for Zenio other than Omen?
With Zenio, Max, it's kind of even. Yeah, Max can just fly with him. Max has a global ultimate as well, but you want someone that can, like, Kilgroth is good as well. Kilgroth can if Zenio goes across the map, Kilgroth can take 2 towers like Omen would.
Okay.
Anyone that basically is really good at, I mean, Lubu as well too, actually. Lubu could work too, because Lubu can also knock him up and cancel his ultimate when he tries to cast it. So there's a few options that you can do.
And look at that, maybe a Kilgroth.
There's a Kilgroth, yep. The Kilgroth's going to come out, but Kilgroth doesn't have a stun. That's the only thing.
Right.
If Zenio casts his ultimate, Kilgroth cannot cancel it. So that's a weakness, but Kilgroth can then put. So he needs to communicate. If he knows Zenio is ulting across the map, Rez has to tell his team so that they can get out of there and not fight with the Zenio coming from afar.
Yeah, so Europe's composition looking very different. In fact, both teams' comps looking very different for this third and final game between these two. Of course, if Europe is able to win this, I think that still ties things up between them and Chinese Taipei wildcard, right?
Yeah, Grak being picked up here. Grak is on the side of Chinese Taipei wildcard. However, they have Crixie.
Yeah.
Shurko's on Crixie, so my hopes are up. My hopes are up. Rez on Kilgroth, you know, he's a very strong split pusher. He can definitely outplay the Zenio. And then we have Arjun again into the Malik, so we'll see how Grizzly Q is going to do against 11 there. But we know 11 is just so good on the map. Understanding the limit, but he does put himself out of position by being a little over-eager.
Yeah, oh yeah, we definitely saw that last game. Once he had that Soul Eater and he went back in with the shock just because he saw so many people low on HP. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes down. It's going to be a crazy one. It looks like the players are looking focused. They're looking pretty good though. EU, they look to be in good spirits still.
So the key is, since they play Rogue, they play Kilgroth, they have Arum, who's really strong early, so they can probably invade. Arjun is actually pretty good early as well, because you think about his Rend, it's like 2 abilities. He can cast Rend twice, right? And you have Arum. Arum kind of has 2 abilities, right? She has the Lion Tamer, and it has and it circles her, so it does a lot of damage in the early game. So they can put a lot of early pressure. Europe has to win early game. They have to invade. They're an assassin comp. They have to execute the assassin comp. This is the risk. You have to execute assassin comp. Don't make mistakes mid to late game and then end the game and just live in Chinese Taipei wildcard's jungle. If they don't do what I just said, Europe is going to lose because they're going to be able to scale with Slims, and then Liliana are just too powerful in the late game.
Yeah, Slims and Liliana together as a combo, that does not sound fun. And even if you get it going on the Slims or the Liliana, you know that Zenio is going to be coming with that Angelic Splendor at the end too. But here we go, Game 3, final game between these two teams. Who is going to be eliminated? Or are we going to get a tie?
Yeah, so they got to invade here. You have Arm, you have Arjuin, you have some pretty strong early game
here.
Nice,
the hook on Memorized.
Whoa! But he should have stayed. Why did he got away?
Oh my God, the Ren hit so many people.
Why did you get out your Arum? Just stay on there. Just let your lions, your blue beautiful lions, hit all of everybody. Your health would instantly regenerate.
Well, it's okay.
Oh my God.
He made it out without dying. You scared?
He should have stayed in. He should have stayed in, and you just go in, and they would have won that fight. Look, they would have won. They all went in together with him. He would have won the fight. He should have stayed in, because it's melee.
Yeah, look at this beautiful Ren landing there, knocking up 3 of them.
Yeah, exactly. The Ren was good though, but they could have won that fight. Arm is so strong early. You have to understand, Arm can literally make plays level 1, and they had their chance there. But now the next play is going to matter. The next rotation and the next play is going to matter. Because again, EU has to win early game. If they don't, they're going to be in a whole world of hurt.
Yeah, you see Grizzly Q up here in the top lane with that Arduin. Gonna have to fight off MG and his Zenio. And man, MG has been so important to all the split pushes so far throughout these first 2 games in the series.
Yeah, so let's see. What I want Mems to do is he needs to go into jungle, dude. Like, stop hanging on lane. You're Arum. Go into jungle, camp their bush, like, poke them out. Every minion that you hit, every hero you hit with that Lion Tamer, it's gonna give you your health back. and gives you so much sustain early game. ARM is a pain in the butt to deal with early game, so he needs to abuse that. So okay, rotate the Sentinel. That's a good start. Take that Sentinel and then make sure that you can hopefully rotate fast enough to contest Dragon here.
Yeah.
This is actually pretty good for EU right now. This is exactly what they need to do.
Right, they got the Sentinel,
But
now they should rotate
Rez.
down. And Rez is going to be the first blood for 11.
Okay, map awareness, positioning, right? You cannot be aggressive if your team is across the other side of the map. Because obviously, the enemy team is going to be probably on your side if your team's on the other side taking the Sentinel. But EU is going to rotate in time and be able to stop this Dragon, which is really good. Again, they're scared of ARM. ARM it's too risky to fight her early. You have to basically get some items and poke her using the range.
Yeah, and EU just letting go of that first Dragon. Oh, but Memorize getting Devil Chained again. Victor, this time he pops out the lines, but his team is not around. Memorize not going to be able to escape while in, getting the kill.
Yeah, see here, he wasn't in the bush to irritate them, right? He wasn't there. He obviously reviewed his position, and this is where Rez made a mistake here. Dying there was rough. They could have gone Dragon if he was alive and put pressure, because again, Chinese Taipei Walker doesn't want to fight an ARM comp early like this. But again, ARM reviewed herself, right? He needed to just go away. There's no reason to hang around. You didn't distract him enough. Just go rotate and help shove the lane and put more map pressure on another side of the map, either mid or top lane or something. But Dragon is up. They need to pressure the lane and rotate the Dragon. Get a catch. Once ARM level 4, he needs to make a play level 4 ARM. Yeah,
ARM is actually going and causing a distraction, while further down below they are working on that Dragon.
Nice. This is good for EU here.
Yeah, EU gets the Dragon. Shurko very low looking at
level 4. He's level 4. Come on.
Oh, here we go. We're going to see a snare. Oh, he had a shot to escape.
No snare. Go in there and snare. Oh, he's going to back off. He's not going to go in there.
Oh, Rez dodging the fly spear. Very nice. And dodging the Devil Chains. Well played by Rez.
You guys have the level lead, EU. Grak is level 3. He doesn't have his Road Devour. You had the ultimate advantage. That is the time to make the plays. Every top tier 1 team knows that. When they notice the level 4 difference, they go in. If you're level 4, you're going to win against level 3s.
Yeah,
but
right now
missed
they're
that
trying.
Chance.
And oh man, Simjo level 7, he is going in. And Rez right behind him. AC Memorize, look for something. Gets the uncaged. Gets the stun with it.
And nice snare. There we go, Memorize. That's exactly what you need to do.
Wow, and just avoid it. But look out, here comes Wallen trying to do some cleanup.
Ouch.
Well played there, Wallen answering back.
But Memorize did get, he had a nice snare. That was a really good job on him on his part. Got a kill there. Yeah, hopefully they can get ahead on the goal. But right here, look, they're level 4.
Yeah, you look at the level.
Dragon's level 3. Why are they running away? You guys just got the Dragon, dude. Like, go in there. They could have won that fight. EU, you guys got this. Stay focused.
There may be some tournament nerves here. Of course, their tournament life on the line if they are to lose this game.
Yeah, clear jungle together, rotate faster, put pressure, get the Sentinel, keep farming, keep staying ahead of the farm. Because look at Chinese Taipei wildcard. Look at how fast they're farming. Even though they lost the Dragon, they're not losing in the gold. You know, they're right even with gold. I mean, the kills help as well, but they're right even in the gold. And every time, their gold per minute, their efficiency really, you know, builds up over time in the game. And that's what EU needs to do as well. They need to keep farming and rotating quickly.
And here we go, more pressure on that bottom tower from
Chinese Taipei. Grizzly.
Oh boy, he didn't know there were so many of them there. He gets stunned. He's getting pulled back by the World Devourer. He's gonna go down.
Yeah, he should not have used his ability. He could have used the call to run away, but he used it to engage the wave, which means he didn't have it to escape. And then he had to use the flicker, and it's gonna give Dragon just like that. And then these decisions matter. You gotta be careful because honestly, when you have to look at your own jungle too, right? If your allies just finished rotating their jungle, guess what the other team is doing? They probably finished their jungle too, and they're probably rotating towards you. So that's a bad time to die when that happens, because Dragon was up and in play, and now you lost Dragon and bottom tower.
Yep, that's a rough start. And so now 13.2 gold, just only 1,000 gold. EU's still in it. It's still early here, but they have to make some moves somewhere. And right now, it looks like Chinese Taipei can be rotating back up. And you can see that Zenial, he is chilling up there. Rez, he's cutting off the lane. And he's doing a good job of it up in the top lane. So now MG less effective at the split push this game.
Yeah, definitely. But you can see the farm. You know, Because Chinese Taipei wildcard is rotating faster. They're farming quicker. Look at that. They're dual farming every single time. They're rotating and getting more map control quicker. They're rotating to lane. They're getting these ganks sooner. They're meeting up on the opponent's side, putting more pressure, getting these ganks. That's why they're getting ahead, because they're doing it every single time. And Europe is always behind with their farm speed. And, you know, whoever groups up first is going to get that map control in whatever lane they decide to pressure.
And here we go again, 4-man rotation this time for Chinese Taipei in mid. And it looks like there is going to be a little engage here. And all just a little bit of poke, it's fact. Now rotating back up. And you can see there the Killgrot backing away. He's aware of the rotations. So very slow here. Everyone playing very cautious.
Wait, why did Crixie... Wait. Why did Crixie build Goated Greaves? I don't understand. Enchanted Boots, Enchanted Kicks. It gives you that Pierce with the Orb Magi. You need to get Burst. Goated Greaves is a very interesting build there. I don't know why you would build Goated Greaves when you want to actually be the Glass Cannon Mage that just bursts everyone down like we saw Hua Lin do in the last game.
Yeah, Memorize got stunned, but Chinese Taipei opting not to go for, but Shurko in big trouble right now. He is definitely going to go down. Wallen putting in some good damage there. And look at the World of Our pulling in Grizzly Q, and he's going to not get out. Oh my god, the shot going in deep. Chinese Taipei wants to try to get a kill. Oh, beautiful. And the hook, get back over here.
There. Oh my god, that hook making plays. Again, Liliana crack. Those combos, man. The stun, the hooks, the World Devoured, and the Slim's Flying Spear. This trio, this combo of trio, and then of course Zenio also has a Malice. He can also stun too. So this combo is actually pretty nasty when they combo really well like that.
Yeah, and Zenio hasn't even been involved in these team fights yet. So Chinese Taipei looking fantastic. Here we see it again. You see all that shot coming in, again, the blinding light, and then the hook right after Devil's Chains. Well played, Chinese Taipei wildcard.
Yeah, oh man. Again, look at the item lead now, the gold lead. You know, it's 21 to 18. They have more tier 2, tier 3s a level ahead. Level 7 on Memorize. Last time he was like level 5. And then the enemy team was like level 8 and 9. So he's not even a tank anymore. He can't snare someone that has more health than him.
Right.
You know, Aram needs to snare the carry or enemies that have less health than Aram, you know. And, you know, this is, when Aram's behind, it's really tough for Aram to really get back in the game unless he gets a really solid snare at full health.
Yeah, exactly. And you said when they're behind, this is more than just a little behind. You know, the lowest level on Chinese Taipei is 10, and he is a 7 right now on Memorized.
Yeah, I would love to see Simjo make some plays on this Rourke too. I mean, he has determination. He has an ultimate that basically, you know, wow, look at that. Hualin stole that.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, the damage on the tower. Grizzly Q trying to go in to engage, but the tower is going to drop. And there's the moonfall behind it from Shurko, but the shot going to come in and interrupt. Simjo's going to fall. Grizzly Q trying to rent to pop people up, but not going to get it. And man, oh man, another 2 down for EU.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. They are getting smothered and suffocated as usual. Kilgroth trying to split push though. There's no way for him to take a tower, and look, they're going straight for the Dark Slayer now.
Yeah, they're feeling very confident. You see back there, they got NT keeping people busy just in case they want to try to come check it out. And Grizzly Q, he's really curious. He wants to find out. Are you guys actually going for this Dark Slayer? Oh, he's going to go try to maybe steal.
This is so risky. Can he do it? Oh, he can't.
Oh, he tried to use his call at the last second, but didn't get it.
Nice flicker. Got out there, but look at that. Get a kill onto Kyora, and look at the Slim. So aggressive, Shanyo. Jumping over and then just chasing down Grizzly Q and getting that kill.
Yeah, it's 10-1 right now, favorite Chinese Taipei, and they're just going to start running through now. They've got that Slayer buff. Uncaged comes through to just slow them down, but it doesn't even matter. That tier 2 tower is going to be gonzo.
They can still come back. They hold the high ground towers.
Hold the high ground?
Hold the high ground,
I mean,
and you can make it back.
Chinese Taipei
do it.
Rotating around, taking every single tower.
Try to clear that wave. Get a snare underneath that tower.
Oh boy! Surprise, Memorized! He's out of there. World Devourer just for fun. Shock to clear everyone out of the tower so they can get the high ground tower. EU is in big trouble now.
Oh my goodness, is pushing, clear that out. But you can see level 9 Memorize, he doesn't have that much tank items. He's so easy to kill. Level 14, level 13 against level 9.
Yeah.
That's a 5 level difference.
It's
You're gonna
problem.
get bursted. I mean, he gets exploded. And that's the issue when you're this behind in levels.
And right now they still have that Slayer buff rotating up to the top tower this time. Ultimates are back online. They were all down except for Xenials a second ago. But right now, just chopping away. Another high ground tower down. Shock went out as well, just to clear everyone away. All 3 high ground towers are down. It is looking ugly right now for EU. Last stand. What do you got? Can you do anything about it?
They're gonna try though, Rez. Go in there. Look at the damage, the burst.
Oh, and Grizzly
from Haaland on Circle. Yeah, Grizzly Q's gonna fall. And Circle gets so much damage. Gilded Greaves not doing much.
No,
here,
and
look
fall.
at that.
Everyone's gonna fall, it looks like. And this should be the game, 15-1. Chinese Taipei gonna eliminate Europe from the World Cup.
Well done, Chinese well, but Europe played well. What a valiant effort from Team Europe. They definitely were at least able to get a game off Chinese Taipei wildcard. They had some good plays, but like I said, this Rourke composition in the beginning of the game, they have to win the early game with our room. They have to snowball. They have to invade jungle. They need to shut down Slims and Liliana before they got to late game. But that didn't happen, obviously, and you saw the amount of burst Hualin did on that Liliana. The combo from the Binding Light with the Flying Spear. I mean, it was just too much.
Yeah, and they had opportunities in that early game. They really did. You know, you mentioned right after they got the Abyssal Dragon, the level differential was there. They could have went at the ARM. Even when ARM got hooked, as the very first thing that happened when they went down the middle, they could have went in there, but just a little indecisiveness on the part of Europe really cost them that final game.
Yeah, and also, like, Rourke is being picked a lot. He was being banned too, but he has a low win rate. He has like less than 20% win rate in the World Cup.
Very low.
A lot of teams just aren't executing his composition properly, but look at the difference here. MVP for Hualin. He was an MVP for the on Crixie too, carrying that game in the last game, and now look at this, carrying it in Liliana as well.
Yeah, and even Shanyo up there with the Slims, 4-0 with 9 assists as well. You see the participation rates on the side of Shanyo and the Malik with 11. So high. They were just around everywhere. And despite, you know, this was the thing. If you look at the EU side, the participation is there, but that was it. They were just sticking together the whole time. They weren't getting the farm. They weren't engaging. Just didn't go well together.
Look at it. Simjo has 4.8% damage. He had less damage than Aram did. And he's the jungler. The jungler should have the second or third highest damage next to his mage. And look at that pull. Wow. Very well played there. Getting a kill.
Yeah, beautiful stuff.
But valiant effort by EU. They were able to take one game at least.
They gave
us a show. That means Chinese Taipei wildcard will be advancing along with Korea in this group.
Yeah, so unfortunate for EU. This is the end of their road here at the World Cup. But that Superman play, I'm happy we got to see it. Superman's still, I believe, undefeated here at the World Cup. No matter what team is picked, we've seen him, I think, twice to get a victory, and then he's immediately banned out after that. And look at this, as the game was closing out, all the high ground towers just dropping one after the other. And that was GG for EU.
The fighting and the CC, the comboing coming from Chinese Taipei wildcard, it was just too much.
Rough stuff, but there you have it. Chinese Taipei wildcard gonna advance to the quarterfinals.
Congratulations, Chinese Taipei wildcard. And look at the stats here. Abyssal Dragons, not too bad. I mean, Europe went from 4 Abyssal Dragons to 2, now to 1 in game 3. The Godo deficit was massive. And look at the tower deficit, 9-0 towers. What a decisive win over the objective game here that Chinese Taipei was able to show us.
Yeah, fantastic adjustments and great gameplay coming out of Chinese Taipei wildcard. We do have Matt standing by with the winners for a little interview.
Thanks, guys. We were just on stage going, ooh, looking at those stats, MG and me going 15-1 and all of the towers. Yeah, that was, well, by you is what comes out of that. EU leave us, but we've had some fun with them here, so thanks to Europe for giving us a good showing, and they gave us a good contest there. I need to ask you, MG, letting Superman through on the first map, that was instrumental in Europe taking that first one. Why did you let Superman through?
你那个他们第一圈选到那个超人的时候，你知道怎么样去
因为一直觉得超人这个角色其实是夜叉是可以 counter 的，只是那一场我们的应对是没有做好的，因为他们一直把超人摆在另外一边，那我这边夜叉的话一直对到阿杜，所以是那一场，是我们自己没有做好，对。
He said is should be different side, no, not 夜叉 should be with Superman, but they change different side, so they didn't do the communication well.
Ah, so it was a mistake.
Yeah, mistake.
Okay, well, that mistake cost you the first map, and then Europe looked like they had the wind in their sails and wanted to make it a challenge, but Chinese Taipei wildcard go through. Chinese Taipei are through as well. You've seen the teams who are getting into the quarterfinals. Who do they think are their biggest threat later on?
Later on? Yeah. 你们会觉得说下一场会遇到的是什么样的对手？
下一场会遇到什么样的对手？不管遇到谁，我们都会全力以赴。
No matter who it is, they will do it best.
Yeah, MG. Yeah, we don't care who we're getting. All right, well, we will find out later on as Chinese Taipei wildcard come out of Group C as the runners-up to Korea in that group. So they're both through to the quarterfinals. Congratulations, MG. Day 3 has one more game ahead of us. It's the final decider for Group D. We need to work out who's going to come out of this.